What do you say, baseball fans? Rye Bread Talking Baseball, episode 17. You know we're going to look at the Padres and Dodgers. What a series. I stayed hot yesterday. Dodgers, Brewers, Mariners, Astros, Yankees, Rays, all winners. I am on fire. I can't lose! Yes, I can. Be careful. Might want to fade me for the next month. I've been on a ridiculous hot streak. I think it's 11 of my last 13. But I only have a little bit to show for it because the Astros keep coming up. Astros. But we'll get to them. The pitchers today, lots of dynamite pitching matchups that we can highlight toward the end of the show, but we got to get out to LA. That was awesome. Old guys up past midnight watching regular season baseball. That hasn't happened in a while. In this time zone anyway. When I was in Korea, man, when you're living in the future, you wake up at odd hours to watch sporting events. It's just part of the deal. But since I've been home, I haven't been up that late on regular season baseball. I wasn't turning that one off. It's easy just to catch up in the morning and see what happened. But not last night. 2 more bombs for Tatis. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then he's strolling it around and doing all these moves on the bases, and I've come full 180 on that. I do not care. Bauer doesn't care. Why should I care? You got to get out of your own ass on that. I've come full circle on this. Just because I wouldn't flip my bat or do something like that, that doesn't mean jack squat. It doesn't mean anything. I'm not playing. These guys want to play that way. That's how it's going to be played. It's really time to move on that because it can be so fun, and we saw that. And we're going to continue to see it. We don't need anybody yelling at the sky. And I say this as somebody who is full 180 on this. I used to be, oh, look at this guy flipping his bat. I used to be in that crowd. It's just, come on, man, it's over. That's not how it's going to be anymore. I lived in a time where there was no Wi-Fi and no phone. I know what it's like to have a little change in your outlook, okay? And this is just part of that. It's fun. So we got to get on board with it. Last night was as exciting as it gets in regular season baseball. I loved it. And a lot of other fans did too. This is how you grow the game. And this is how those guys want to play. I mean, granted, it's a lot cooler when you're pimping out home runs and winning. But that's the risk you take when you pimp out a home run, because it's not a great look when you pimp out 2 home runs and lose. Bauer played it like a champ at the end. He's like, yeah, it's cool. Celebrate your success. Guy's sitting there with a W. What is he worried about? It's awesome, and that's how it should be. And I was wrong on it before because I put it through my own shit, put it through my own lens. I likened it to walking into a colleague's office, slamming my coffee cup on the ground, and telling them to eat it because I got the promotion and they didn't. But that's not the lens to look through. So once I got out of my own way on that, it's a lot easier. I advise it. Get out of your own way. Let the people that are in control of it and actually playing make the calls on this. Because the old fans, they're going to watch it anyway. All these guys, I'm not watching it anymore. Okay, go ahead. We're going to get people to watch the game because it's more exciting like this. Now, I'm not advocating for in an 11-6 blowout game in the 8th, Pimp strolling a home run for 3 minutes around the base pass on some journeyman guy and embarrassing him. And I don't think Major League players would be down with that either. This is a different situation. This is 2 studs of the game going at it on a big stage, and I hope we see more of it tonight. But I'm getting off it. It's not my lane anymore. But I'm all about it, and you better believe I'm watching tonight. You telling me you're not watching that? Old guy baseball? I'm in that crowd. I'm in old guy baseball crowd. Telling me you're not watching that? That's awesome. And if Bauer had struck out Tatis and done something goofy, Tatis would have been cool about it too. You telling me that cat's not cool? Get out of here. That series is awesome, and I'm all about it. I've already been too much on it. Brewers, awesome. Pinch hit home run by Pena. Oh, gracias. Really helped me. Started my hot streak, baby. That was a nice game out there. And then they got Woodruff going tonight. Check that out. Brew Crew, I'm telling you. They're my squad out there in the Central. I'm with it. Mariners, wow. Mariners have played 12 games in 12 days, sandwiched around a cross-country trip. So when I hear people talking about how tired the Red Sox are because of their schedule, I'm not buying it. Sure, they can be tired, but guess what? That's life in the big city. So I'm not hearing that. The Mariners are winning the baseball games on the field, and they could do it again today. I'm staying away from it though. This kid they got going, Maravicious, he's a big, like 6'5", 220 guy. He's turned it around lately, but I don't know enough about him. And the Red Sox are too good at home and reeling. I'm not touching that. Astros, my God, Astros, go easy, huh? The Astros get 8 2/3 out of their long man. Takes them 90 pitches to go through the Angels. That's a bad look for the Angels. Got trounced 16-2. Angels need one today. Angels need one bad today. But Houston's so hot, I'm not touching that one either. I'm getting out while the getting's good because I've been riding that horse, and I'm thinking it's time to get off, even though I still think the Astros probably win again in their place like they usually do. And the Yankees kind of went to form yesterday. Of course, they're going to dominate Cleveland's lineup with Cole, and they managed to get enough off of Bieber, and the Yankees win. The kid McKenzie for Cleveland today is a good young pitcher with filthy stuff, so that's another one I'm jumping ship on. Tyone looked good his last time out, so he might be able to go through that again, just keep throwing fastballs, but I don't know about that. I'm staying away from Yankees and Cleveland as well. And my heart is in this, so don't trust me on the Rays. Hyunjin Ryu against Patino today. And I'm sure Mejia's going to catch. So you've got the battery that came over in that Padres deal on display in a big rubber match at home at the Trop. I don't expect to see Patino for many innings. They're going to back him up with the crafty lefty Fleming. I like the Rays tonight, but you can never trust me on that because I like the Rays every night. Mike Brossow, sing me a lullaby. That guy is awesome. Oops, almost a little slip there. Dirt in his veins. Going Dan Johnson. Know your history, kids. Big home runs are Mike Brossow's business, and business is good. It seems like every time that dude hits one out, we win. I'm too lazy to look for it. It just seems that way, so I'm going to live in that world. See, I'm old enough to do that too. I'll create my own reality. Go Dan Johnson, just hit meaningful bombs all the time. But anyway, I'm all about that one tonight. Or today, excuse me. You got to check out Patino and see what the Rays got for Snell. Snell was Snell last night. It's a perfect time for them to break him out. You get about 5 innings of topsy-turvy. Wow, he's really good. If he would only pitch to contact like he did in his Cy Young year and not make a bonehead play, you got to let that go foul. But Snell's great. Nobody's going to complain about having Snell in their rotation, but the Rays are going to get their first glimpse of what they got for him, and I am excited. I know I'm not the only one. Side note to yesterday's action, that Adbert Alzolay that we mentioned yesterday in the Cubs and Brewers game, he pitched well again. He keeps getting saddled with earned runs by the bullpen. If you take away the earned runs that he's gotten tacked on, that the bullpen has let in for him, he's got better numbers than his stat line indicates. I accidentally dropped him in fantasy, and that's a wrong move. Adbert Alzolay, especially in Dynasty, you got to go get him. He looks sharp against the Brewers. Brewers were lucky to get that one. Thank you. And then this Kent Emanuel, you can't overstate it. 8 2/3 and 90 pitches against the Angels. It's gross. Other pitching matchups that I want to highlight. Luzardo and Means. I'm getting a close-up on that guy's glove hand. He duped me last time. Never again. He had that thing just doctored up. A fisherman can spot his ilk. And then Castillo and Flaherty. Come on. It's Castillo and Flaherty. The Reds need a game badly. And Flaherty is their young ace pitcher for the Cardinals. The Reds need it. And if I was a betting man, I think I would take the Reds. Yikes, am I going to do it? Yeah, I'm taking the Reds. Don't do me wrong. Don't do me wrong, Red fans. I was going back and forth on this. And another interesting side note, Brady Singer, we've been keeping an eye on. The Royals pitcher with a lot of tools. Keep an eye on Brady Singer against weaker lineups. He will slice and dice right through it. The guy's just a pitcher. And if you want to get some rainy face, go check out that video of where he paid off all his parents' debts in their house and explained why he did it. My God, the guy had me breaking down. But you know me, I'm soft. It feels like we're missing something here. But I'll be on those Rays tonight. Old man baseball, let's keep quiet. Let's hope that Jake the Snake Odorizzi's okay. Even though Emmanuel came in and had the game of his life, you don't like to see old Jake the Snake down with an injury. We'll be back again tomorrow. It's it's Sunday Fun Day out there in Korea. And don't forget old Bascom's Chop House after the game. If you're going to check out the Rays, Bascom's Chop House, Clearwater, Florida, 15 minutes from the Trop. Tell them I sent you. You will not be disappointed. Get at me on Twitter, rybread0844. You know how to help me out. Subscribe if you can. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to do 162.